Good morning everybody. We're setting off from Oxford today. So as you saw, well, if you've watched my YouTube video you'd have seen we're at Jericho Wharf with all the still planned regeneration projects going on, and beautiful church. Just about to see the tower there. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, we are off to Abingdon this morning. I say this morning, this afternoon, because it's 11:07 now, and we're not quite ready to set off. We set off within the next hour, I think. So yeah, off to Abingdon. I don't know how many locks. There's a few locks, I think. Yeah, should be good fun. Take us about 3 hours, and we've got our friend Pete with us still. So someone to share with. Although there's always people to share with on the Thames. The locks are huge compared to the canal ones. Anyway, I'm going to continue getting ready and do the engine checks and the weed hatch and all that, and set off. Here we are back here, and it's flashing green. Oh, waited since April last year, see that? Pete's just gone through, he's just disappearing off around the corner there. We're refilling this lock, whose name may not be mentioned due to the algorithms on certain channels that would flag this one up. So in past tense we'll call it was lock at the end. The origins of that one is that past tense was is the original name for the Thames, or this part of the Thames anyway. So it comes from Roman. There you go. The more you know. Anyway, Helen's driving through today because I drove last year. So I am crewing because my knee is feeling good, which is all good. And there we are, in the lock, coming through. It's not much of a difference, it's only 2 or 3 foot. So it doesn't take long at all. And then we'll be following on with Pete. And EA, so we're entering onto EA waters. So I need to make sure I've got my licence displayed. Pete's gone onto the lot to get his licence. There we go. We have left past tense was lock. We go down Sheepwash Cap, which goes underneath the railway. Which is why you don't want to stay in Jericho anymore in a couple of days, because it's chunking noisy with that. You block it out eventually, but yeah, it's a bit noisy. Not a lot of movement on this stream this year, which is appreciated. Quick point of interest there, an old railway swing bridge. The sideline obviously has long since disappeared and has been built on with a block of flats. But they've kept this bit, reinstalled it, they maintain it. There's a bit of interesting history. It's actually operated with the same kind of windlass you used to do the locks. It swings round on a massive gearing system. There you go. The railway is right above us now. If something goes over, you will hear it. Got a lot of birds under here. Parrots. Awesome. That bridge there is the last footbridge before you get onto the Thames. And we go left out of here. You can go right and up to Lechlade. I'm going to blast the horn, let people know we're coming. Last year the flow was such that it actually just took the nose and barely needed any tiller at all. That way to Lechlade. this way to Osney and out of Oxford. Some nice little allotments over there. Those that like to grow their own. There we go, Osney Bridge. Still a bit low, hence I've taken a lot of things down on the roof, like the chimney. Good practice anyway, because you don't want to twang it on anything, so came through a bit quicker last year. Today is gentle and serene. Now the lock is just up and around to the right. Bit of building work going on this one. It was a bit derelict last year, with just some hoarding on it. So it's nice it's being regenerated. Either business premises or student accommodation of the guests. Go first of the big locks and electric power, so I'll put the windlasses away because I don't need those. And we are over there. There's that little electric cruiser gets out of the way. Us and Pete. And onto the Thames proper. So there we go. Nearly through. Just waiting on the last little bit. That water's calmed down there, so see what these say. Oomph! Such hard work this. Yeah, they are. Press and release. Sorry, question from earlier. I assumed they were push and hold or push and release. For safety! Ooh. There we go. Helen's going to pick me up over there, obviously. It's a long walk to the next lock, and I don't fancy it. There we go, spot of luck for today, or for this one. There's a boat coming, so I've been able to leave the gates open so they can just go straight in. So all I've got to do is, so there we go, gates open, through here. It's almost as bad as toilets and Wetherspoons, this one. Down here. Not down those ones or I'll end up in the drink. Down my little ones. And landing. There we go. That's an Environment Agency's yard. So they keep a lot of their work barges through there for doing a lot of the cleaning. Pete's gone on ahead. There he is. And Osney Mill Marina. Anyway, onwards to Abingdon. This is Folly Bridge. We went the other way, zoom out a bit so you can see it better. But look at that. Absolutely fascinating. And Helen too. Okay. Pete's still ahead, he's not too sure, so I think we're going to go around him so he can follow us. We can make mistakes. Oh, I remember seeing that one last year. And at Wallingford. It was grey there. Kind of looked like a beluga whale. New sport, narrowboat racing. I think we're going to win. The sister boat of our former home. That is Chiltern Rose, which is normally up Thrupp. Yeah, Stowe Hill Marine. Gorgeous little riverside places. A country pile, if you would. Complete with Canadians. Oh, these guys stood there, horsing about. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, here come the boats. And we are at, oh, good question, a lock somewhere. Can't remember the name of it. It'll come to me. I'll do another video in a sec. I'll be on that one. Sanford lock. There we go, still behind me. Massive chamber. And it takes forever because they slow them down when there's no lock keeper on. They have a tendency just to slow them down a bit, stop us going too nuts. And who can blame them? We are wild people after all. Next stop is Abingdon Lock. We're going to stop for some water, through the lock and find a mooring. Should take about an hour, I think. Like that. I think those clouds look a little more ominous on the screen than they do in real life. We are due some sunshine, and big burny bit up there seems to be agreeing with that, so hopefully we do get some sunshine a bit later on. They're still trundling along. Still got Pete with us, there he is. Right in the centre of the screen there, there's a Chinook. Can't zoom in on it any further, one-handed. That's it, here we go. Think about this stretch of the river. Very rural. There actually isn't a lot I can show you. Other than trees, embankments, fallen tree in the river, and an island. Yeah. Still, weather's dry. Sun's still not making an appearance, but it's fairly mild. Oh, hang about. Hidden house. And by no doubt somebody with a couple of quid in the bank. Nice. Well, I just spent what felt like an age, because it was an age, at the water point, which is just there where that chap is with that yellow stanchion. Bit of a dribble, so yeah, it took forever to get through. Get 2 boats full of water. Anyway, we're full of water, we're here. Pete's in the lock, can only fit 2 boats because we're all the same size. Only fit 2 of them at a time, so he's going to go down and wait for us, and then we're going to go through and find a mooring. But we've emptied the bins, filled the water tank. Jumps are good. And there's a lock keeper here, so I'm going to pick his brains as to where's best to moor down here. See how we get on. So this is where we stayed last night. Today, absolutely stunning day. Just beyond there's a little meadow. I was able to take Bailey for a quick ball throw. How gorgeous is that though? Only a short walk into town. Nice. We're going to go for a bit of an afternoon cruise today, I think. There's no rush. I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah, just leaving our mooring in Abingdon. Some ominous clouds up here, but at the minute I'm still in sunshine, so happy days. Mike's weather watch. But, yeah, don't know how far we're going to get today. Pete's knackered after getting his gas bottle from the builders merchants up in town. But we'll go as far as we want, or as far as we need. Other than that, next lock is Cullen Lock, and apparently it's a slow one, so yeah, that's going to add some time to the day. Other than that, looking forward to it. The entrance or exit of the Wilton Barts Canal. The other end of that is down in Wiltshire, down in Semmington. There you go. That there is Jubilee Junction. It's where they've cut in for the restoration of the Wilton Berks Canal. So that'll be the new line eventually. Maybe not today and maybe not tomorrow, but soon. No, not soon. Goes! One of the big differences, and I think I've covered it before, of locks on the canals compared to on the Thames. There's a lot of lock keepers on the Thames, very keen gardeners. And of course, a lot of the lock keepers on the canals are either volunteers or non-existent, and the houses have been sold off. Some of them are still pretty, as you've seen in previous episodes, but oh, that colour, beautiful. Rather lovely, this little section. It's just so open. Slightly flat. Some hills in the distance. The rolling Oxfordshire countryside, as it were. Nice. Going up the Days Lock. There's a massive weir next to it, which was rather full force last year. Getting off the landing was a bit of fun. Hopefully it'll be a bit easier this year. Yep, a lot calmer this year. That was in full force all the way across last year. So you can imagine the amount of water that was flowing over there. And if I walk along, I'll show you where it comes back in again. Yeah, it was quite a hairy moment. One of those moments where my vocabulary becomes quite limited and not suitable for broadcast. Anyway, so there you go, you can see the weir better there. And it comes round and joins the channel there. To the left is the landing, and there's a dog leg corner just after it. So you get your nose out and under there, and I went under that bridge sideways. It was fun. Anyway, I best go grab a centre line. Something about these little boat houses. Kind of actually prefer them to a lot of the big houses. As nice as they are, I'd be happy with a little boat house. Somebody's walled garden on a massive estate. With their own little landing stage. Alright for some. Complete with real life heron. Hello, heron! Benson Weir, and just there, Benson Lock, Helen Shoulder and Peak. A bit of a sandbank to the left there, where the green buoys are. Keep those on the left hand side, or a shoal. So yeah, not far from Wallingford now, so we're going to press on for there for this evening. And hopefully we get a nice little mooring somewhere. Fingers crossed. Well, if you're going to buy a place that's got an old bunker in the garden, might as well do something with it. Well, today's gone on a little bit longer than expected. Well, we finally got stopped. We are just above Goring, Cleve Lock. So today's been a lot longer than we'd actually anticipated. It was supposed to only be a 3-hour cruise. But let's close those. Yeah. Sorry, just finishing off the lock because we've got moored. We are, let me turn around. Boop, there we go. Just here. So we've got some space for the dogs to run around. It does say mooring charges apply. See the lock keeper, but there's no lock keeper. So we'll see in the morning. If there's somebody there, I'll give them some money. Can't find anything online, and there's nothing here to signify there's anything I can do online. In the meantime, in a change from the usual, we're not near a pub. So, I've got a bottle of wine on board. I'm going to pour myself a nice large glass of wine. And on to Reading tomorrow. Rain forecast for tomorrow, and storm warnings for the next 2 days. Marvellous. But yeah, I'm going to go get that glass of wine and maybe a spot of dinner. Good morning. And yeah, happy morning it is too. Look at all that. So yesterday, lovely, sunny, warm. Regretting not putting my shorts on. Today, wintry. Anyway, we were planning on getting to The Cunning Man today, down Burfield, just outside of Reading, on the K&A. However, in this weather, because Helen's working today, so it'd just be me and Pete single-handing 2 boats each. Well, no, a boat each, 2 boats between us. I don't think it's a good idea, and we'll be miserable by the time we get there because it's about 6 hours to there from here. So, plan at the minute is we're going to set off from here, which is Cleve Lock, just north of Goring. We're going to go down to Goring itself and take it from there, really. See what happens. If it clears up, maybe we'll go a bit further. But other than that, plan is Goring. Yep, right call made today. Look at that. Nicky. And a bit of a distant thunder rumble as well. And no, that's not me. I've been off the cheese. Good morning from a rather autumnal, or wintry looking, Goring. There you go. Misty morning. We've had a thunderstorm this morning, but that was around 7 till 8 o'clock. So it was quite the awakening. So I'm going to go get ready, get pampered down and head off. And today we should reach the K&A. So, any luck, I'll have some photos and a video of us being on the K&A somewhere the other side of Reading. Hopefully the Cunning Man. We're off, leaving Goring behind. Lovely little place, popped up the pub last night, up the Catherine Wheel. Proper boozer. If you're ever around the area. Nothing fancy in there. Well, there is fancy, you know. It's a Spanish style menu plus your usual pub grub. But it is a proper pub. Yeah. Onwards to Reading we're going. Forwards, mostly. Yeah, Goring's a lovely little place. Not much to it. I think. Well, I know George Michael lived here at some point. I think that might have been his, I don't know. Houses, all look the same to me. Anyway, yeah, so to Reading. So it's 3 or 4 locks on the Thames. Last one I think is Caversham Lock. And then a hard right at Reading, onto the K&A and through the fun that is the Oracle. If you watched the episode earlier in the year when we left Reading, you'd have seen us do that the other way. And it's just as much fun going with the stream as it is against the stream. And today we are against it. Who diddly hum. Gotta be done. Onwards. What about anybody else? Whether it's just local to here or whatever, because obviously I don't get off the water very much. That much at the minute, only into the local local towns. It kind of feels like autumn is coming early this year. A lot of the trees are starting to turn. The hawthorns turning, sycamores turning. Obviously your chestnut trees always turn this sort of time of the year. Most of them are diseased, so that notwithstanding, the aces are turning. Not to go all Jon Snow on you, but winter's coming. That was too positive, wasn't it? Winter's coming. There we go, that's better. Anyway, we've got to go to the left of this island, according to the big white arrow. Appreciate you probably can't see the island yet. Let's zoom in a little bit. There you go, that little white dot in the middle. That's an arrow, pointing to the left. Feeling if I went right, I'd end up on somebody else's mooring, private and all that. Lots of private moorings around here. Yeah, definitely a change in colour amongst that lot. Solo rower there to the left. Do what you got to do, right? There you go. First lock at Pangbourne done. On through. These are Pangbourne Meadows or something. Someone will correct me, no doubt. They always do. Mist is still hanging around. It's supposed to be here for most of the day, I think. Nice little place. Looks like some moorings just there if you can get on them. Which you could at the minute. But not for us. Oh no. Onwards. Flash of blue down there, don't know if you saw it. Kingfisher. What's this? Bright patches in the sky. Don't tell me the sun's going to come out, I won't believe you. I won't. You can't make me either. Really open it. That's Pete. Hi Pete. Maple Durham lock. Got a lock keeper on duty. Someone coming out of the lock, so we've just got to wait a minute. And then we'll be going in. One more lock after this, Caversham lock, and that's the last one on the Thames. One of the stranger sights on the Thames. Post box and a wall on the river. Is there a collection? Who knows? But it's there anyway. Serious money along this bit. This is the outskirts of Caversham, well, between Caversham and Tilehurst. not a mooring. these moorings for some reason or another. There's a run going on or something, so for some reason that necessitates closing the moorings. God knows. Anyway, we're nearly at Caversham Lock, and that's the last lock of the Thames. A little bit further on from that, hard right, onto the K&A and Blake's Lock, which means those bad boys come back into play at some point. Not Blake's Lock, Blake's Lock's got wheels, but certainly Town Lock, or is it County Lock? I can't remember. County Lock, I think. I can't remember. One of the two. Anyway, that's the one after the Oracle. All good fun. Hopefully they don't get turned around this year. So there it is. The last cup of coffee of the last lock we're doing on the Thames this year. Caversham Lock. Just up here, round the corner, and then to the right. And the winter programme begins. Here we go, last chance to give it a bit of welly on the river before we get onto the canal and everything slows down again. So, to the left there you've got Better Boating UK. If you need a diesel or something and you're willing to pay the Thames price for it. Diesel on the Thames is more expensive than it is on the canals for some reason. I haven't actually got the price up there, so I can't tell you what it is. In a little while, going past Tesco's, taking the fabled right turn. Blake's Lock. Helen's on lunch, so she's gone to open the gates for us. I'm going to let Pete in first, because I'm on the landing. He's in the stream. Peter in the stream. And yeah, Bailey's not too happy, if you can hear her, because Helen's off the boat. Yeah, first lock of the K&A. Technically still on EA waters here, which is why you end up paying for the moorings. It's not until you get a little bit further down that CRT take over, that yeah, these are EA waters. That little blue sign there tells me we're leaving EA waters and entering K&A waters, or CRT waters. And the much fabled CRT. but I've got to get off on the right hand side and go push a button to get us through the Oracle. So I'm going to go do that. So there won't be any video of this going through, so if you want to see us do it this way around, watch the June video in reverse. Probably the easiest way. I've made good time. You see I'm out of breath. Quick stomp through the Oracle, got across the road because there's no towpath to follow. You've got to follow the main footpath across a major road. So luckily traffic's light at the minute, and I'm at the lock. Which looks like it's in our favour, so I'll be able to get the gates open and the guys can come straight in. Helen's driving, Pete's in tow. Not in tow, but he's right behind her. Looks like the level's quite high, look. Zoom in a bit. So there's a bit of a flow there. And as I found last year, that force will pull your nose out if you haven't got the rope on that front bollard. So here we go. Go open the lock. And that's obstacle number 1 of this end of the K&A Dome. Gates are open. Weir's in good flow. Helen leading the charge. And show off gets to do it forwards. Squeeze fingers. One boat. And 2 boats safely through the Oracle. Everybody's happy. We go back at Tiller, going through the back to the houses. In case you missed them last time. So that's where we are. Just out of County Lock. There we go. I will remember one day. Got 2 locks. It's about 3 miles to the Cunning Man from here. Should take us about an hour and a half. Who said? As long as we don't hit any problems. I haven't seen any forecasted on the CRT website or in the emails, so we'll be in well. Everything will be fine. I'm sure it will be. Pete's up front at the minute, leading the charge. So all this is new to him, like it was to me last year. Lots of overhanging branches down here. There we go. So yeah, I managed to rip my t-shirt going through the Oracle, because the CRT and their infinite wisdom don't cut back anything on the landing station. You can't get on it, push the button, because it's light controlled, as you saw a few months back. So you have to be dropped off before it, because there's 2 of us. That's what we did, but they put a bloody lock on it. I didn't have my BWB key. Helen's in the middle of the channel, so I had to climb around the outside and rip my t-shirt doing it. So cheers for that. Anyway, Got some new t-shirts yesterday for my birthday, so I'm not too bothered. It's a bit of a shame, it's me Blackstone cherry one. But, maybe I can sew it up and still use it as a cruising shirt. One I don't care too much about now. Anyway, onward, another lot, well 2 lots to go, like I said, we'll be there. Whew, what a day. The rain set in, well, drizzle. So, put my raincoat on, keep it dry, dryish. So, yeah. Was thinking about going into town once we get there. Go to a little pub called the Purple Turtle, I think you probably remember me going there. Oh, I think I put it in a video. But this is whether it keeps up, maybe not. And then we'll decide what we're doing for the weekend, whether we're going to push on or whether we're going to stop for a few days. Who knows? There's no rush. This is narrowboating. Anyway, that's Fobney Lock just behind me. And it's a nightmare. Bottom gates swing open of their own accord. And the top ones don't want to open. Welcome to the K&A. Anyway, on to the Cunning Man. The most beautiful sight a boater can see on a day like this. The last lock of the day. Not far to go now, and we're bang on schedule, so all's good. You can get in, have a bite to eat, I think. See where the evening goes. There. Last one done for the day. Cool. You very quickly forget how hard work K&A is. The views can make it worth it if you can see them. Can't see them today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next week. Not today. And we've made it. There it is. My final destination I've mentioned multiple times today. Yeah, so we're outside the Cunning Man. Right outside it for a change. That's nice. Normally we're, well, the last couple of times we've been up the way a bit, but this time right outside it. So we don't know what's going on from here, whether we're going to cruise again tomorrow or leave it till later in the week and have a nice easy weekend. Don't know. We'll see. Have a check on the weather, but I'm going to get freshened up, have a bite to eat, go pay me dues over there because we're doing a market there in December and I've got to pay 20 quid for the stand. So yeah, like I said, bite to eat, freshen up and go pay me dues. I might have a pint, I don't know, I've not made my mind up yet. I'll see how I feel once I get there, I think.
I'll see you later.